When you go to sleep, you are not the same person who wakes up. You change, quietly, invisibly, in the small hours between dreams and dawn. And Heraclitus was the first to name it. He said, "No man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river, and he's not the same man. Everything flows. Everything becomes. Nothing stays still. We like to believe we are steady. We crave the familiar, our routines, our names, the stories we tell about who we are. But beneath the surface, you are already changing. Cells die and are replaced. Thoughts dissolve and reform. Even your memories shift their shapes. Heraclitus saw this truth more than 2,500 years ago, and he gave it words the world would never forget. The only constant in life is change. Most people resist it. They build walls against the river. They fear loss, uncertainty, the unknown. But Heraclitus believed that change is not chaos. It is order misunderstood. He wrote, "All things come into being by conflict of opposites." And he meant that life's tension, joy and pain, birth and death, light and shadow, is not a flaw. It is the hidden harmony of the world. The hidden harmony is better than the obvious, he said. Look at fire. It destroys, yet it also gives light. It consumes, yet it reveals. This is how Heraclitus saw existence, not as peace, but as balance through struggle. War is the father of all and the king of all. Not the war of armies, but the eternal friction that forges form out of formlessness. You are shaped by the same principle. Your growth is born from your resistance, your identity from your contradictions. He said, man's character is his fate. Who you become depends not on what happens to you, but on how you face the shifting tide. You cannot control the current, but you can learn to move with it. It is in changing that things find repose. There is peace, not in holding on, but in flowing, in adapting, in becoming the river itself. We want life to be still, predictable, safe, but life refuses stillness. The sun is born each morning and dies each night. Heraclitus reminds us, the sun is new each day. Every sunrise erases the yesterday you thought you knew. To live, then, is not to cling but to move, not to possess but to participate. He wrote, "The road up and the road down are one and the same." That is his way of saying ascent and descent, success and failure are part of one path. There is no single direction to truth, only motion, only flow. Still, you may ask, what is the point of striving if everything changes? If permanence is an illusion, what anchors us? Heraclitus would answer, character. The soul is dyed the color of its thoughts. You cannot stop the flow, but you can choose the hue of your becoming. Every choice, every thought stains the soul a little deeper. Over time, it becomes your essence. And from that essence comes destiny. Character is destiny, he wrote, not the stars, not fate, not the gods, but the pattern of your mind, repeated until it becomes the shape of your life. We forget this. We mistake knowledge for wisdom, information for understanding. Heraclitus warned us, much learning does not teach understanding. You can fill your head with facts and still miss the movement of truth. Wisdom is not accumulation. It is alignment. It is seeing the current beneath appearances and learning to swim with it. He said, wisdom is one, to know the thought by which all things are steered through all things. The universe is not chaos, he believed, but a kind of living order, a rhythm that turns opposites into balance, darkness into form. To live wisely is to hear that rhythm in yourself. Even sleep, he said, is not escape. Even a soul submerged in sleep is hard at work and helps make something of the world. Life never pauses. The universe never stops creating itself. And you, a fragment of that fire, are part of its continual making. But this truth can be unsettling. To realize that there is no fixed ground beneath you, only change, only movement. Heraclitus knew the discomfort of this vision. That's why he spoke in riddles, paradoxes, fragments, words like sparks, meant to awaken rather than explain. He said, "Nature loves to hide." Reality does not hand itself over easily. You must uncover it piece by piece, through patience, through reflection, through struggle. And when you resist that process, when you fight change, you suffer. When you flow with it, you begin to live. He said, "It is hard to fight with desire, but to deny it completely is a sign of a weak spirit." Balance does not come from rejection, but from awareness. Everything in moderation, even resistance. He believed that opposites complete each other. Men do not understand how that which is at variance with itself agrees with itself. Light needs darkness. Joy needs sorrow. Without contrast, there is no meaning. Without loss, no gratitude. So when you feel the pull of conflict within yourself, doubt against certainty, desire against duty, remember, this is the pulse of existence itself moving through you. It's not chaos, it's creation. He said, "The thunderbolt steers all things." Change, fierce and unpredictable, is the guiding force of life. It destroys illusions, but forges clarity. It burns away what is false to reveal what endures. And what endures? The flow, the becoming, the awareness that everything, including you, is part of a cosmic rhythm. The way up and the way down are one and the same. That is not despair. It is balance. It is harmony discovered in motion. I'm grateful for the moments shared in discourse. May our paths cross again in the fullness of time.